Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tim Anderson, aka Renfail, and welcome to the latest video in the ongoing series following the adventures of Telemar the Loremaster as he adventures through Middle-earth following the epic book quests in the Lord of the Rings Online. For those of you who are following along live as I'm streaming, I cut these into episodic format as I go along so you guys get to see the post and pre as well as the in-between. For those of you who are tuning in for the episode, if you have not already done so, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so that you get updates when I go live with new content or when a new video is available. And please, check out the links below. Support via Patreon. I'm not a big streamer, so I don't make any money from advertising. So Patreon is how you can help out if you appreciate the type of content that I create here on the channel. Apart from the gaming videos, I do read-throughs of different books, including the Saga of Lucemia, first novel, Echoes of the Past, and I'm also doing Lord of the Rings Online cooking videos once a week these days. So follow along for all that stuff. Otherwise, let's jump into Book 4. We're finally high enough level to do this quest. When we got here, I think we were 32, so we had to wait a bit.
Welcome to Rivendell.
Where you will find the last homely house east of the sea, Telemar. The road to Imladris is not as forgiving as once it was, and I commend you for your efforts. I hope the waters of the ford have calmed since our passage. We left them in turmoil. I fear the cause of these troubles is not yet concluded. Lord Elrond is the master of the house here. He should be given news of your arrival. You will find him in his library on the upper floor of the last homely house to the northeast. Alright, so we need to go talk to Elrond here in Rivendell. Tell him of my arrival and offer my support. And that is what we're going to be doing here. There's the last homely house there. Alright, let's go upstairs and talk to Elrond.
Dark days are coming.
The path you took to my doorstep has been perilous, Telemar, and its dangers all too common in these dark days. If you will consent to lend us your aid, it will not be the least of your challenges.
Dark days are coming.
Welcome to Imladris, Telemar. It is good that you have come. Rest well, but not too deeply or too long. We have need of adventuring folk, for there is evil beyond the veil. Not more than 2 months ago, a hobbit by the name of Frodo Baggins and his companion were pursued to the ford of Bruinen by servants of the enemy. I speak of the Nine, of the Nazgul, felled creatures in the service of Sauron, and though the Bruinen fell upon them at my command, we have found the steeds of only 8. One of the riders is unaccounted for. My son set forth with scouts bound to them by friendship to seek this missing rider. I ask that you speak with Aladdin at their camp in Thorinhad, among the Bruinen gorges, and lend your aid to the search. We must learn where this Nazgul has gone, and most importantly, his designs. Book 4, Chapter 1, Where is the Horse and the Rider? So we're going to go talk to one of the sons of Elrond at Thorinhad, which we've already been to, thankfully, because we've been questing the Trollshaws already. So we'll be able to fast travel there. And it's time I can also craft, so I need to remember to craft my dailies at some point today. And that, my friends, is a box group. I think this is the only MMORPG I've ever played that I didn't 2-box in. Yeah, I mean, I've boxed in EverQuest, I boxed EverQuest 2, I've boxed World of Warcraft. I'm trying to think of any other games that I haven't boxed in. Star Wars: The Old Republic. I've never boxed Star Wars: The Old Republic either. But there's a big difference between 2-boxing and 6-boxing. Big difference.
How can I be of service?
You can send me to Thorinhad, sir. Alright, here's Aladdin and Elrohir.
What do you need?
My father has sent you to aid us. It is good that you have come, for we have made an unsettling discovery. It seems likely the missing rider is somewhere within the wilderness of the Trollshaws.
Stay a moment.
Shortly after Frodo Baggins and his company came to Rivendell, my father sent us to search for signs of the Nazgul, the 9 riders of the enemy. We found the bodies of 8 horses downstream, but of the last there was no sign. We searched further, but still found nothing. We traveled far afield into lands to the south and still found no sign of the fleeing rider. Only on our return journey did we find something. Hoof prints in the South Trollshaws, far south of the road. There are many narrow valleys in that region. The Nazgul might lie in wait there, sheltered from prying eyes, waiting for his time to strike. Journey far south of the road in the South Trollshaws, Telemar, and seek out the missing rider. The ruins within those narrow channels have fell reputation. Minas Agor, that place was called of old, and the Nazgul may have sought it out for that reason. So this is a group quest, but we do get a stone that we can use to give ourselves an inspiration buff. And I forgot to equip this. I can replace the bracelet of the Iglain. And I think we can just ride. Yeah, we'll fast travel down to Barachan's camp. And from there we can ride down.
What do you need?
For those of you following along, if you have not already done so, make sure to check out the Lord of the Rings online cooking video that I did the other day. I did a Hobbit-style breakfast, and this week, not today, probably tomorrow or Friday, I'm going to be recording... Wait, what is today? Today's Tuesday, right? Or Wednesday? I always forget what day it is. It's Wednesday. Either tomorrow or Friday, I'm going to be recording the next episode of my Lord of the Rings online cooking series. I believe I'm going to be doing buttered scones with jam, which is straight from the Lord of the Rings online cooking recipes. Buttered scones are delicious. With fresh jam. I don't have fresh jam, but we do have some blackberry jam that we're going to be using. Around the corner here. Strength swells within your chest. Here's a place where you can draw upon inspiration. And since I'm by myself, I will be using the inspiration buff. So as I get deeper in here, yep, there it goes. I now have 14,000 hit points. And we might as well do the Bloodsworn while we're in here. Oh, and I missed the wrong one. No matter. Trolls are no match for my strength as a lore master. I've been silenced. I have to be careful of those because they're level 75, so I can't bother with those. What do we have here? A black horse corpse. Let's inspect it. Flies buzz about the corpse of a black horse. I have collected the bridle of the black steed. Eladin will be both pleased and troubled to see the bridle of the black horse, for it means the missing rider is still somewhere within the Trollshaws. That's not good. We need to try to find... We need one more of these. If there are any more. I need one more of these hillmen to wrap that quest up while we're here in the area. There we go. Alright, let's ride out of here. turn this bridle to Eladin. See what he says. I never pronounce it different. I don't know if it's Eladin or Aladdin. I have no idea how it's pronounced. It's probably Eladin. I should look it up. It's not like these names haven't existed for a long time. I think we're going on, not quite there, but we're going on 100 years since The Lord of the Rings was written. That's amazing to think about. And from here we will swift travel back to Thorinrad. Oops, I ran right past the horse.
Megovanen.
How can I be of service?
Your tale begins to fill in this puzzle for me, Telemar, and I think I now see what has happened. Caught between the remainder of Frodo's company and the raging of the Brunnen, the 9 were forced into the torrent, but one escaped in the chaos. Near death, his steed bore him through hidden channels into some place where, nearly formless, he gathered his strength. His horse he abandoned, and he vanished into the wild. Without his cloak, he would be all but invisible to us, a malice on the wind. If he takes it onto himself again, it is only to give shape to his strength. It means he has survived the ordeal unharmed and will surely strike at us again. We are running out of time, Telemar.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
We know more than we did, Telemar, but we do not yet know what we must for the safety of all those who live or journey in this region. The whereabouts of the missing Nazgul. His steed was our greatest ally in this search, for while he could remove his cloak and remain nearly unseen, his horse was a mortal creature, and its physical trail could be followed. With the creature now dead, either from exhaustion or at his master's hand, our ability to track the Nazgul is lessened. Lessened, but not gone, perhaps. I would ask you to return to Imladris and to consult with Lord Glorfindel, for he is accounted very wise, and may have some stratagem we have not yet tested. He keeps close counsel with my father and with Mithrandir, aka Gandalf, and often contemplates near the falling water by my father's house. He may be able to help us find this missing Nazgul. So that is a wrap, ladies and gentlemen, on the Foreword and Books 1 and 2 of the Epic Book Quest series here in Lord of the Rings Online. We're currently in Book 4 of the Epic Quest line, which is Chasing Shadows. That's the story arc as we go through here in the game. We're going to be continuing on here in the live stream, but for those of you who are watching this post, this is the cutoff point for this particular episode. Hopefully you enjoyed what you saw and what you've seen so far. If you haven't already done so, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to get updates for when I go live with new streams or when the next video is available. I do a lot of different things here on my channel. I read books, including book 1 of the Saga of Lucemia, Echoes of the Past. I'm doing Lord of the Rings online cooking videos. I'm playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, getting ready to start Cyberpunk 2077 soon. And I've got more exciting content coming to the channel as I expand what we're doing. And there is a Patreon where I do blogging and other things there. So if you like what you see, feel free to support over on Patreon. I'm not a big streamer, so I don't get advertising revenue from YouTube. That's later on down the pipeline. But you can support via Patreon if you like the type of content I produce. So feel free to hop over there. Links are below, and I will see everyone in the next episode as we continue Book 4, Chasing Shadows.